Ow, ew. It hurt my feelings. It was so bad. Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. Last year, I did a video where I tasted and rated all of the Little Debbie snacks I could get my hands on. And I thought that I had all of them. Unbeknownst to me, there were 2 that I missed, and this year, 2 more came out. So I am jumping back into the sugar-coated world of Little Debbie to see if any of the snacks that I missed or the new ones dethrone the ranking that I had from last year. After this, I'm going to attach the old video with some new edits to it so that you can get the full experience in one whole video. They became a thing in 1985. Traditional golden cake layers are filled with smooth cream and coated with a classic white frosting. This Christmas tree is also adorned with a garland of red icing and green sugar sprinkles for a delightful crunch. I'm sorry if the crinkling is loud. There's a smell. It's sugar. It smells like warm baking in a kitchen. The cake melts in your mouth. They're very light in flavor. You get a layer of the icing, a crunch from the green sprinkles. I'd say it's pretty good. Let's give it a 4. The snack that I gave the highest score last year was this one, the Little Debbie Christmas Tree Snack Cakes. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5. What I did not realize was that this one has a genetically modified brother. The Holiday Tree Big Pack Snack Cakes. These things look like arrowheads, y'all. Look how massive. I'm not expecting it to taste any differently, but I figured for the sake of making sure that this review is thorough, we gotta dig into this one as well. This will be my dissection board. This is actually kind of cute. The play color and that's not what we're here for, but it's cute. That looks like a tea sandwich, does it not? Smaller but similar effect. But let's go ahead and give the first one a bite. Still not bad. It's pleasant, it's light, it's not overpoweringly sweet. Let's keep it at a 4 out of 5 for right now. Hold on. Y'all, this is actually better. How weird. Even the consistency is better. This is weird. Little one. The big one is better. It's the cream. It's gotta be the cream. This is absolutely bizarre, but I'm gonna give this one a 4.5. Features a creamy white cake ice cream base, pound cake pieces, green sprinkles, and a red frosting swirl. The colors are very similar. I do see part of the cake in the ice cream. The cake is way better. Kind of disappointed. People see this and they're probably like, oh, my childhood in ice cream form. This does not live up to the hype. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give this a 2. We're going to move right along with the chocolate version. Moist chocolate cake layers sandwich irresistible chocolatey cream filling. Delicious frosting coats this treat before being decorated with white garland and red and green sprinkles. Part of me is thinking that this is going to taste really artificial, and if this is the case, I'm going to be real upset that I spent $1.50 on these. That's how it's looking on the inside. I don't like it. The cake is crumbly. It's not the kind of texture that I like in chocolate things. I like fudgy, rich, decadent, gooey stuff, and that's very dry. So I'm going to give it a 1. This doesn't look appetizing. The other one looked nicer. Chocolate flavored ice cream with cake pieces and sprinkles throughout. They didn't put too much magic in that description, so I am not enthused. There's no swirl. I do see the pieces of chocolate cake. Y'all, it doesn't taste like anything. Yes, there's like a hint of chocolate, but if you are a chocoholic or you want to have something chocolate and enjoy it, I don't think that this would do it. This is disappointing. 1. It's worse than the other ice cream. I know what it is that I expect from a chocolate covered cherry. So if you're going to take a dessert and name it after that, then I would expect for this to deliver hardcore. Enjoy the layered tang of cherry flavored cream sandwiched between 2 soft vanilla cookies and immersed in a chocolate coating. The tartness of the cherries plays perfectly with the subtly sweet flavors of vanilla and milk chocolate, creating an experience you won't soon forget. Those are big words. The cherry is extremely subtle. It's got like perfumey essence of cherry in your mouth. It smells like cherry. That's the weird thing. Your scent plays so much into your sense of taste that I'm wondering if I'm just inhaling the scent of cherry, so therefore I'm tasting cherry. Yep, that's exactly what it is. The chocolate is different from the chocolate Christmas trees. I would eat this before I eat the chocolate Christmas tree or the chocolate Christmas tree ice cream. It's not horrible, but it's not fantastic either. So I'm going to give this a 2. This is the last ice cream that Little Debbie and Hudsonville have collaborated on. Cherry flavored ice cream with cookie pieces, chocolatey flakes, and cherry variegate, which just means like cherry marbling. Oh, did you see that? Ew. Okay, I don't know if I like this. Here is a bite of the ice cream. I don't hate this. There's like a medicinal undertone to the cherry flavor, but I think that this ribbon here, yep, that's what is providing the tartness to bring it a little bit away from medicinal cough syrupy flavor. I do like the fact that there's chocolate throughout. I would eat this again. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. The other Little Debbie snack cake that I completely ignored and didn't even know existed was the North Pole Nutty Buddies. I think there's a normal version and then there's a Christmas version. I've not had either one, but the website says, just in time for Christmas, this crunchy, irresistible treat is the perfect blend of sweet and salty with a seasonal twist. Delicious white fudge covers classic peanut butter cream. Okay, I love peanut butter. Hold on. And crunchy wafers, and it's all topped with white striping, just like the North Pole. This is cute. They also give a little serving recommendation here. It says pass out this treat during a night of caroling, share with a coworker during lunch, or keep them close at hand while gift wrapping. I like that idea, but you can't pass these around to people not knowing if they'll go into anaphylactic shock and then they'll end up spending their holy night in the emergency room if they didn't get their EpiPen. Yes, I know it's a lot of plastic, but I like the fact that it doesn't just open the entire pack and expose it to air. I don't know why, but this is very cute. How many of you used to like take these wafers and pull them apart and eat them in sheets? I am not upset about this, y'all, but do I like it more than the small cake? Yeah, I do. I don't know why and how I missed that last year, but it is delicious. Oh, it makes me crave milk. You know what it is? Because the Little Debbie cake doesn't have any kind of particular flavor, it's just cake. It doesn't really taste like a whole lot. I'm shocked, but I'm gonna have to change the ranking. So the Nutty Buddy is gonna go to a 4.5. The Big Pack, oh gosh, this is hard. Big Pack tree is definitely better than the smaller tree. 4 for the Big Pack tree. And oh gosh, wow, this is rough, and y'all are probably gonna have a problem with it, but I'm putting it at a 3.5 for the smaller tree. Delicious soft gingerbread is lightly coated with sweet white icing and sprinkled with red and green sugar crystals. Best of all, they're just right for decorating. They're decorated already though. It's very soft, y'all, like very soft. I can push down. I taste the allspice and the ginger, but it doesn't taste like gingerbread. It tastes like a cookie that has some allspice and some ginger in it. They're not horrible. Like for old people that don't have any teeth, these are great. I'll give it a 3. Now we are moving on to the second oldest Christmas treat, which is the Christmas tree brownie. Was actually created in December of 1999. Add your own decorations to these tree-shaped confections covered in bright green frosting and sprinkled with chocolate chip candy ornaments. And it's very underwhelming to look at. It feels like somebody could do this better if they had home baked these brownies. That's how thin it is. Oh, it was a big bite. Hold on. The green imagine chewing brown Play-Doh, y'all. Oh, that was disgusting. Little Debbie, you treacherous wench. I'm gonna give these a 0. I don't care. I made the scale. I get to decide. The website has a really generous description of them. Classic fudge brownies coated in white icing with blue sugar crystals. Each is embossed with a unique snowflake design. There are 6 different snowflake designs. These 5-count cartons will have a variety of designs, making each box unique. How was I stupid enough to think that they would make a different width of brownie for this new product? This brownie is edible. I've separated the frosting. Nope. That's how they get away with it. They put that cloyingly sweet frosting on top, and then they have that nasty brownie and that has no flavor. It's the same darn trick. I don't like it. And now, y'all, we have the 2 new additions to the Little Debbie Holiday Snacks lineup, starting with mini Christmas tree donuts. These yellow bite-sized mini donuts are cakey with festive toppings made to resemble the beloved Christmas tree cakes. Perfect for holiday gatherings, breakfast treats, or as a sweet stocking stuffer, these mini donuts are a must-have for spreading festive joy all season long. And because it said that you could use these as stocking stuffers, I wonder if they are individually wrapped, which would be it's a choice. I have a couple of concerns. Ooh. Okay, let me just pull one out and show it to you. This looks like mold, y'all. Am I losing my mind? I know it's not, but the bleeding of the green onto this, it does not look appetizing. And red and green mixed together are brown, so you have like little dark spots all over the donut. I don't know if you're able to see those well, but they just don't look appetizing. Hard too. They're very hard. Stale hard? I don't like it. Ow, ew. It hurt my feelings. It was so bad. It tastes stale. It's hard. It's dry. There's no moisture whatsoever. These are not good. What is wrong with them? These get a 1. Dry, like toast, okay? This is bad. Last, and to be determined if it is the least, we've got some buttery vanilla Christmas mini muffins. I don't like these kinds of muffins, and I'm not trying to be a big baby, and I know I am right now, but I don't think I'm gonna like this. Perfectly bite-sized and bursting with buttery vanilla flavor, these festive treats are sprinkled with cheerful red and green inclusions that add a pop of holiday spirit to every bite. Whether you're sharing them at a party, sneaking them into stockings, or savoring them with a cozy cup of cocoa, these mini muffins are a must-have on your Christmas wish list. You know what they should do if they haven't done it already? I think it's called elf breakfast or something, where you just have a breakfast of all kinds of sweet treats and stuff. It's instant diabetes territory. So they come in packs of 4. That way if I don't like them, I can just give them to somebody else. Okay, this is cute. Look at this little muffin. It looks more like a sombrero, right? But I mean, it's cute. I am shocked. This is good. That's what the inside looks like. So it's kind of just like sprinkles baked into a cupcake. When I have dessert, I like to have fudgy or rich, decadent, moist things. And this is the only thing that I've eaten so far that has a semblance of that moist and decadent texture. I like them both equally, but for different reasons. I am tying these two for first place. These are really good. Am I losing my mind? I'm sure y'all let me have it in the comments, but the way I see it, the top contenders for first place are the North Pole Nutty Buddies and these Christmas mini muffins. These are fantastic if you like peanut butter. I would love to know from you all in the comments what your favorite Little Debbie holiday snack is. As I process my sugar high, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. As we always say on our channel, with God, all things are possible. I will see you soon. Take care.